I believe PowerPoint should be like football highlights. There's no point in showing the audience the full 90-minute match. All you have to do is show them the key moments in the game. Show them the highlights. Now, my name's Kyle Murter. I'm a public speaking champion, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts of PowerPoint. So I'm going to talk about 4 things. The first thing being text. What most people tend to do is they ram their slides with as many words as possible so that it almost looks like an essay. Again, they're giving the audience the full 90-minute match and not the highlights of the game. What you want to strive for is 10 words or less on your slides. 10 words or less means that you're only making one key point on your slide. You're making the audience focus on one key area. And if you need to make another point, use another slide. But by keeping to 10 words or less, you make your slide more clear, more actionable, and less daunting for the audience. Because I don't know about you, but when I see a wall full of words, I just switch off. The second thing to discuss is the color of your slides. Let me ask you a question. The human eye, is it more attracted to darker colors or brighter colors? Brighter colors, right? And what's the brightest color on the spectrum? It's white. So where do we tend to use white in our PowerPoint? Yep, we tend to use it in the background of our slides. So the most attractive color to the eye is used in the background of our slides. But imagine if we flipped that. What if we made our slides a darker color for the background and a brighter color for the text or the key information? Do you see now how more clear and more impactful our information becomes just when we flip the colors? So this is something which you can use in any PowerPoint you create. Make your key information bright and make the less relevant stuff, like the background, darker. It will attract the eye more and make your slide more impactful. Third is the size. What we tend to see, especially in corporate slides, is people have a few different things going on. They've got text on their slide and they've got a wee picture in the corner like you can see now. The issue with this is it creates a competition between the text and the picture. Where should the audience look? They're both relatively the same size, so there's no key indication as to where I should be looking. What you want to do is you want to make your most important information the biggest thing on the slide. So if a graph is the most important thing, make it the entire slide so that there's nowhere else for the audience to look. If a key piece of text is your most important thing, make it the biggest thing on the slide as well. Size matters when it comes to PowerPoint. Make your key information the biggest thing and it will attract your audience's attention. Number 4 is animations. I understand that sometimes we want to show quite a number of things on one slide. But the key to doing that is to use something called animations. For instance, if I show you this slide right now, the 5 steps for preparing a presentation, it's pretty bad because your eye doesn't know where to look. Do you look at step number 1? Do you look at step number 4? Do you look at step number 5? I'm not controlling your attention. But if I use animations, now I can decide when you look at different steps. I talk about step number 1 for a while. Then, when I'm ready, I bring step number 2 onto the screen. Same with number 3 and so on. Use animations to build up your slide. That way you can make sure the audience is moving with you and not ahead of you. These are just a few points to consider when making your PowerPoint. But of course, the PowerPoint is not what's going to convince the audience. It's you and your speaking, and importantly, your storytelling. So if you want to learn to become a compelling storyteller, check out this video I made where I talk through some of the best structures you can use for telling compelling stories. See you in the next video.